If Christmas in your British household was anything like ours, the drinks were just as unforgettable as the food, the fizz, the heat, and those don't you dare drop it glasses you were barely allowed to touch. One drink made you feel impossibly grown up, despite basically being sparkling squash. Another turned your tongue a shocking shade of red and the top spot. That was the soundtrack of Christmas morning. If you ever hugged a steaming mug or clinked odd glasses in front of the tree, this countdown is for you. Number 12, Ovaltine. This was the cosy classic. A mug of warm, malted comfort that wrapped around you like a blanket. Light cocoa brown, giving off that toasty, chocolatey aroma. It was the perfect antidote to cold hands and frosty windows. Kids sipped it sleepily before bed, feeling very grown up with their own hot drink, while parents stirred it gently to get that velvety finish just right. The taste was mild, malty and soothing, the kind of flavour that slowed everything down. It was winter calm in a cup, the quiet moment before the chaos of Christmas week kicked in. But if Ovaltine was the gentle warm-up, the next one was pure chocolatey indulgence. Number 11, Cadbury's hot chocolate. A steaming mug of deep brown comfort, topped with a little swirl of cocoa foam. This was the winter treat everyone looked forward to. The smell alone was enough to thaw you out. Rich chocolate rising with the heat. Kids begged for marshmallows. Adults added extra powder when no one was watching. And everyone wrapped their hands around the mug like it was central heating. Smooth, milky, unmistakably Cadbury. It tasted like the official drink of coming in from the cold. And coming up next is the drink that made every kid feel like they were allowed to join in the adults' Christmas toast. Number 10, Bloody Mary. This was the bold, savoury show-off of Christmas mornings. Vibrant red, poured tall and finished with a celery stick that made the whole drink look like festive decoration. One whiff and you knew exactly what was coming. Tomato, spice, and a sharp citrus note that could wake the entire house. The first sip brought that tangy, peppery heat, followed by a smooth, velvety texture from the thick tomato base. It wasn't sweet, it wasn't subtle, and that was precisely the point. Adults mixed these up while still in their pajamas, claiming it was for the vitamins, and the red and green colour alone made it feel perfectly Christmassy. But if Bloody Mary brought the morning drama, the next drink made the whole room blush, literally. Number 9, Tizer. Bright, loud, fizzy. Tizer was basically Christmas in liquid form, a red-orange drink that looked like it belonged under the tree. Crack open a can and the fruity fizz hit your nose instantly. One sip and your tongue tingled with that unmistakable sweet, tangy zap. The carbonation gave a little zing at the back of your throat. And somehow, it tasted even better on cold nights. Seen at parties, poured into plastic cups, or swigged straight from the can. That bold red drink was a festive icon. But for all its fizz, the next drink brought the true winter warmth. Number 8, Ribena Winter Spice. This was the cosy version of Ribena. Deep purple cordial mixed with hot water to make a mug of pure winter comfort. The steam carried scents of blackcurrant, cinnamon and nutmeg, drifting through the house like a warm hug. Kids cupped both hands around the mug. Adults closed their eyes after the first sip. Thick, sweet tart, and gently spiced, it was Christmas pajamas in drink form. Perfect after coming in from the freezing cold. And coming up is the Christmas drink that adults refused to go without, and sometimes hid at the back of the fridge. Number 7, Baileys. The unofficial adult dessert of Christmas. Creamy, smooth and poured over ice like liquid luxury. Its pale caramel colour already looked festive, and the aroma of cocoa, vanilla and cream drifted through the room before anyone even took a sip. Adults savoured it slowly, Kids eyed it curiously, and sometimes a cheeky splash found its way into hot drinks for extra coziness. It was rich, silky, and warming in that gentle Christmas evening by the treeway. One glass and the whole room felt softer. But if Bailey's was the evening treat, the next drink turned entire kitchens into mini Christmas markets. Number 6. Mulled wine sachets. These little packets were pure Christmas alchemy. Toss one into a pot of wine, and suddenly the whole house smelled like orange peel, cinnamon, cloves, and everything festive. As it simmered, the aroma wrapped around the kitchen like a warm scarf. The wine turned sweet, rich, and spiced, ready to be ladled into mugs or fancy glass cups with an orange slice floating on top. It wasn't just a drink, it was a tradition. A simmering pot that made guests wander in saying, "Ooh, that smells lovely." Meanwhile, the next one brought sparkle, nostalgia, and a deer logo everyone recognised instantly. Number 5, Babycham. A Christmas classic, pale, golden, bubbly, and poured into coupe glasses that made everyone feel a bit glamorous. One look at the bottle with its iconic deer, and you knew the festive fun had officially begun. Light, fruity, and delicately fizzy, it was the drink that slipped into family gatherings like a sparkling treat. Sweet aroma, gentle pear notes, and a soft finish made it easy to sip, even if you weren't usually a drinker. It was retro, cheerful, and undeniably Christmassy. And now we pause for the mid-roll, because the next 4 drinks are the ones that shaped Christmas mornings, afternoons, and absolutely chaotic parties. Number 4, Snowball. The retro Christmas cocktail that looked like custard, fizzed like lemonade, and tasted like pure festive mischief. Creamy yellow, sweet vanilla notes, and a little citrus lift. It was the one drink that made every adult laugh. Careful! It's stronger than it looks. Kids weren't allowed near it, which of course made it even more fascinating. Sometimes topped with a cherry, sometimes served in a fancy glass, it was light, bubbly, and unmistakably Christmassy. A true nostalgic party staple. But if Snowballs were retro glam, the next drink was the Fizzy giant that appeared at every Christmas gathering. Number 3, Coca-Cola, Christmas-bottle aesthetic. Nothing felt more festive than seeing those red-labelled bottles lined up in the fridge. The famous contour shape, the frosty condensation, the tiny bubbles racing to the surface. Pour it into a glass, and the deep caramel fizz sparkled under fairy lights. Sweet cola, hints of spice and citrus, and that perfect Christmas advert nostalgia made every sip feel like the holiday season was officially underway. It was the soft drink king of Christmas parties, instantly recognisable and always in demand. But if Coke set the scene, the next drink brought out the fancy glasses long before the adults arrived. Number 2, Shloer. A bottle that made kids feel grown up the moment it left the fridge. Sparkling grape juice, chilled and poured into wine glasses so everyone could join the toast. Sweet, fizzy, and celebratory, it gave Christmas dinner that special clink without anyone touching actual alcohol. The grape aroma, the bubbles, the ritual of pouring, it all made the day feel bigger. Seeing Shloer on the table meant Christmas was officially happening, and now the number 1 drink, the sound, scent, and sparkle of Christmas morning itself. Number 1, Buck's Fizz, the drink that defined Christmas morning. Bright orange, bubbly, and poured into tall flutes while everyone was still in pajamas. The moment the bottle popped, the day officially began. Fresh citrus aroma, light sweetness and gentle fizz made it the perfect festive wake-up call. It felt celebratory without being heavy, just enough sparkle to make the morning feel special. Kids listened for the pop, adults savoured the first sip, and the whole house seemed to glow a little warmer. Buck's Fizz wasn't just a drink, it was a Christmas ritual. British Christmas never needed extravagance, just the right drinks in the right glasses at the right moments. From cosy mugs warming cold hands to fizzy bottles clinking over the dinner table, these drinks shaped our festive memories one sip at a time. Whether you remember stained tongues, steaming mugs, or that first Christmas morning fizz, these classics made the holidays magical in their own simple way. If any of these brought back the glow of old Christmases, share this with someone who once toasted winter nights beside you.